Hi there, welcome back to another DanieG Gaming episode. Today we are going to be finding all of the secret hidden chests in Roblox Royale High, and this includes all of the new ones for summer and everything that is currently out there. So stick around and let's find all of these chests. Today we are starting out in Divinia Park, and the first one is really super easy to find. There actually used to be two in this location, and now there's only one since all of the chests were moved around. So all you have to do is run forward and jump off of the bridge. For me, this is going to be a little bit difficult because my legs are so long, I can't get under the bridge. But under the bridge, there is a box here, and when we open this up, we are going to find our first. We are going to go kind of far out there into Divinia Park to find the next one, and then we're going to kind of work our way around until we find all of them. So just kind of keep up with where I'm going. You can play the video at the same time as you're running through the forest and all of this good stuff. But what we're doing is we're running up to the fountain and we're turning right just a little bit. We are going to fly past this green screen on the right into all of these trees and just keep going until you hit the area where all these buildings are, and in the middle of these trees is going to be another chest. So we're going to go ahead and open up this next chest. Sometimes they're a little bit hard to open, so walk around until it shows the open button. You should be fine. We got another 250 diamonds out of this chest. Now we're turning around and we're going back in this direction, going towards the water that's out in the distance. Once you see the water, there's going to be a little island with a big old tree growing out of it. That's what we're headed towards. We are going to dive down into the water, and up against this little island, there's going to be another chest. Swim up to the chest and open this guy up, and let's see what we get. We have 500 diamonds in this chest. Now we're going to go ahead and go out of the water and turn around and fly away from the chest. Pretty much just directly in the opposite direction of this chest. You'll see a little bridge in the distance. We are flying in that direction. Go ahead and just follow the way that I'm going. You're going to come across a waterfall, and we are going to dive down underneath of this waterfall and turn back around to face the ledge of that waterfall, and you'll see another chest. Let's open this one up, and we have 1,000 diamonds in this one. So this is an awesome chest. Don't let this one go. Make sure you go and find that chest. Once we find that one, we are going to fly up pretty high, kind of to the ledge of where the waterfall is, and we are going to fly away from the waterfall again. It's to the left this time. We are going to fly up past all of this rock ledge and kind of follow these trees. If you see the little, I guess that's a bathhouse, I'm not really sure. There's bathrooms in there, that little building. You know you're going in the right area. Keep in mind where that is because we are coming back to that building, but for now we're going to fly past it just a little bit to find our next chest. We're going to keep going past that and following this path a little bit. You're going to come to a bunch of rocks that have a dip in them, and inside of there, in that little valley area, is another chest. Inside this chest, we are going to find even more diamonds. This time we found 250. Now that we've found this chest, we are going to head back to that little building that we saw. Like I said, I think it's supposed to be a bathroom or a lavatory or something like that, but we are going to go inside, and there is a chest in one of the stalls. Now if you can't find it, you can kind of zoom out and look around, but it is in one of the middle stalls on the right hand side, so we can go into that one and see the chest. Of course, we're going to open this chest up to find more diamonds, and we have 500 diamonds this time. Now it's time to head out of this bathroom building and go find our next chest. The next one is a little bit lengthy, so go ahead and follow along as to where I'm going. We are going to fly along this path area and just keep on flying. To get to the next chest, we are going to fly along this path until we come to this little fork in the road. We're going to forget both sides of that path and just keep flying straight through. You'll see some trees in the distance and some rock piles. We're going to fly up past those. Once we're over these, you'll start to see a little river appear, and we are going to fly over to that river and kind of just follow the river along until we hit a little cave. I know I could speed this up or fly faster, but I am going to just do it in normal speed for anybody who's following along kind of side by side with the video and doing it on Roblox. So I'm just going to keep it at this speed. I'm sorry if it's too slow for some of you, but for some people it might help. Anyway, we are going to find this little area that's like a cave, and we are going to go into the cave almost all the way back, right about here, and then dive down, and you will see another chest under the water. The water isn't super deep, so it's kind of hard to see everything under there. Just kind of adjust your camera around if you can't quite find it, and you'll finally find it. Inside this chest, we have another 1,000 diamonds, so this is another really good one to get. I recommend finding that one if you need some diamonds. We are going to head back outside of this cave. There's nothing left for us in that cave, so let's head back outside. The next one after this is pretty easy. You're going to cut around the right side of that cave and kind of fly up and over all of those rocks. And we are going to fly in between these rock ledges and the buildings that you see on the right hand side. You'll see a little kind of divot in the side of the mountain, and inside of there is our next chest. This chest is going to contain more diamonds, so let's see how many we get this time. Inside of this chest, we have 250 diamonds. This next chest is going to be another one that's kind of far away, so I will take it slow and explain where I'm going again. We are pretty much going to go over this rock pile or this mountain until we find that little river that we were following before. Once you see that river, fly over to it, and it should bring you back to about the same spot where we found the chest prior to the one we just found. We are going to hug onto this river to the left-hand side and kind of just go in the same direction as it. You can fly directly over top of it if you want to, or if your graphics are high enough and you can see it further in the distance, you can just kind of cut across the grass like I have done. We're going to keep following this into this tree area or wooded area, and then eventually you're going to see a little teeny tiny bridge. That's a good indication that you are going in the correct direction. We're also seeing lots of pretty blue flowers and lots of trees. So keep following this little river and you will see another kind of cave area, and that's where our next chest is. We're going to dive down in the water just like a few of the other ones we've done and open up this chest. Inside of this chest, we have 350 diamonds. We're going to keep on going in this direction, and our next chest is not too far away. Fly over this bridge until you see a little waterfall, and there's a big tree above the waterfall. Drop down into the water, and our next chest is underneath of this tree in the water. Once we dive down and open this one up, we'll find some more diamonds. This chest contains 500 diamonds. Now we're going to pop back up out of this water, and our next chest is also pretty close to our location. We are going to turn around and face the waterfall, and then we are going to fly over to this bridge that's just kind of to the right of the waterfall, and underneath of this bridge there is another chest that's kind of within the little posts of the bridge. Let's open up this chest, and inside we have 250 diamonds. This next one is the biggest struggle to find. We have to get to the cabin, and if we don't do it during the Valentine's Day specials, then we've got to find it on our own because we can't teleport. So I went and I went back to where we spawned and turned around and went into the buildings, go ahead and follow the directions as to where I'm going. Your other option is to just fly up into the tree line and fly around until you find it. I am not very good at that, and a lot of people have said they really struggle with that. So this is my method of getting to the cabins. We're kind of just hugging all of the buildings that are behind the spawn point until we get to an area where we can either go straight into the forest or we can turn and keep going towards more buildings. I find this way easier than trying to go into the tree line and fly around. Trust me, I've tried it for a really long time and I still struggle to find the cabin that way. So this is way easier for me. Once you follow all of these buildings and you get to this area where you're looking at a bunch of trees, we are going to keep going straight. You're going to fly over this little river and then you're going to see what's like a brick retaining wall and another walking path. We are going to follow that walking path to the left, and as long as you keep following that path, it is going to take you straight up to the cabin and you'll be able to walk right in without teleporting or flying around for hours on end trying to look for it. Once you get past all of these pink colored trees, you'll start to see the cabin appear in the distance, and we have found it. I think that this is the most difficult one to find just because of trying to locate where the cabin is. If you already know where the cabin is, then awesome. This should be super easy for you. But a lot of people have said they really struggle finding this because it kind of is in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, now that we're here, we're going to go up these stairs and our next chest is right at the top of those stairs. This chest will contain more diamonds and it has 250 diamonds. We do have a few more easier chests left to find in Davinia Park, and for the next one I am going to reset and go back to spawn again. This time we are going to run down towards the fountain and go kind of to the back right corner of the fountain. There is a path that we can take, and I'm just going to keep flying out in this direction until I see these cute little white picket fences. Behind those, there is another chest, and this one is going to contain a special item. So this chest item is for 2022, and it's special to just this year. Unfortunately, you can't go back and redo the older ones from previous years, but at least you can start getting them now. We are going to fly away on the left-hand side of that chest, and we're headed back over to the building areas again. You're going to find an area with a bunch of water again, and we're just going to dive down into the water and find our next chest. And this chest is going to contain more diamonds, so let's see what we've got in this one. Inside this chest, we have 500 diamonds. And for Davinia Park, that is it. We have found all of them. Now there are more around the area, so we are going to still find them. The next place we are going to go is the beach house. There are 2 in there that are really good to get, and that first one is up the stairs, which are super windy, so try not to fall off. We are going to go up the stairs, and then once we're at the top, there's a room in front of the stairs, so we're going to go in there, and then we're going to go up even more stairs to find our next chest. This one does also contain an item, so you can get a couple of free items out of this as well. The next one can be a little tricky to find. It is out in the ocean, but don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly where it is in the ocean. The easiest way to do this is to fly down the buildings on the beach until you get to the area where there's a break between a red building and a purple building. So it should look like this. The red building is on my left and the purple building's on my right. When I turn around and face the water, I'm going to go out just a little bit and dive under the water. We do have all these waves blowing towards us, so it can be a little bit confusing and hard to find, but you're going to see a group of rocks out in the distance, and that chest is hidden behind those rocks. This is my favorite item, the butterfly sleeves. You can get those for free by doing this. Next, we're going out to Sunset Island where there are 3 chests. The first one is so easy. It's just right as you hit the spawn point. You can get the lei necklace right as you get off the boat. The next one is up in the little campsite area where you kind of sit after the whole pageant is done and you're just kind of waiting. So to get to this, we are going to run up the stairs and towards the stage. We are going to go around the left side of the stage and follow the path until you find this little set of stairs or a ramp that goes straight to behind the stage. Now you're going to see a little green patch that takes you up into the campsite, and you'll see all of these tents. The tent we're looking for is the pink one by the campfire. There is going to be another chest in that one, and that is going to contain more diamonds. The last chest on Sunset Island is a little bit tricky to find. I can show you exactly where it is, but it kind of blends in, so keep your eye out for it. What we are going to do is we are going to run out of the campsite area and down towards the shore. You're going to see the green screen stage. If you see that, you know you're going in the right direction. Go past the stage and down to the shoreline. Now, the next chest is out in the ocean, somewhere out there, and there's a lot going on out there. So there's lots of colors, lots of movement, fish, all kinds of things. So keep your eyes out. You'll want to go down towards where that little rock is with kind of like a cave looking area and find this patch of grass. It is directly out from that patch of grass, but it can be kind of tricky to find. So you might have to kind of swim around a little bit. It's kind of buried behind a bunch of colorful rocks. As you can see, it's really, really hard to find. I'm standing right over top of it right now, but it blends in really, really well. So dive down there and get another free item. And this next one we're going to get is at the trading hub. So if you aren't the right level to get into the trading hub yet, you'll have to wait a little bit until you level up. I do have a ton of videos on how to level up quickly. If you do need to do that, check out those videos. They will definitely help you. Once we're in the trading hub, we are going to run around the little bar area to where you see the 2 escalators. We're going in between the 2 escalators into an elevator. Once we get into the elevator, we are going to hit the button to go to the first floor. You may have to zoom in a little bit because sometimes it doesn't show up properly. So just zoom your camera in if you're struggling to see the buttons or struggling to click them, and it should work then. So we are going down to the first floor. We have to turn around to get out of the elevator, and then we do need to put in a secret code. Of course, I'm not going to withhold what that code is to all of you lovely people. We are going to just go ahead and type in the code. You are going to click on this little box here, and once it pops up with the box to enter the code, you are going to put in area 51. This big door is going to open, and inside you are going to find a chest with an item. And guys, that's it. We found all of the chests in Royale High. I hope this video has been helpful to you in some way, shape, or form. Please give the video a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button to see more awesome Roblox content and Royale High content. And I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a super royal day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.